Did you know a single well-crafted font can generate over $100,000 for its creator? Fonts aren't just tools, they're a business. Most people use free or default fonts, never realizing the designers behind them are quietly building empires. The digital marketplace has transformed typography, opening doors for independent creators worldwide. Platforms like MyFonts and Creative Market let anyone sell to a global audience hungry for unique, high-quality fonts. You don't need to create the next Helvetica. Sometimes quirky, niche fonts are the biggest earners. Once a font is designed and listed, it can generate passive income for years. Imagine waking up to sales notifications from around the world, all from your own creativity. The demand for new, distinctive fonts is constant and ever-evolving. The opportunity is there, hidden in plain sight for anyone with a love for letters and an eye for design. Meet Alex, a graphic designer who had always been passionate about creating visually stunning designs. Despite his talent, he was constantly frustrated by the lack of the perfect font for his projects. No matter how many fonts he searched through, nothing ever seemed to fit just right. One day, while designing a logo for a charming little bakery, he couldn't find a font that felt warm and handmade, something that truly captured the essence of the bakery's brand. In a moment of inspiration, he decided to take matters into his own hands. He sketched his own letters with a brush pen, creating a unique and personal touch. The client loved the result, and Alex realized he'd stumbled onto something special. This was more than just a solution for one project, it was a revelation. He started noticing a significant gap in the market for authentic, handcrafted fonts that could bring a personal touch to any design. What if he could turn his sketches into a font that others could use? The idea was both exciting and daunting. With no formal training in typography, Alex digitized his hand-drawn letters and began using them in his own work, testing and refining them. He was his own first customer, solving a real design problem that had plagued him for years. This practical approach became his advantage. He knew exactly what other designers needed because he had faced the same challenges himself. Alex's journey into typography began not with a business plan, but with a simple need and a creative spark. He understood the search for a font with personality, a font that tells a story and adds character to a design. That accidental beginning set the stage for a new, rewarding chapter in his career, one filled with creativity and innovation. Alex was about to become an accidental typographer, transforming his frustration into a newfound passion and career path. Fonts are more than decoration. They're the voice of a brand. A typeface can communicate emotion and character before a single word is read. The right font shapes how customers perceive a company working on a subconscious level. Imagine a law firm using a comic font or a toy store using a rigid corporate typeface. The message would feel off. Fonts are the brand's body language, ensuring the visual message matches the brand's values. Good typography guides the reader's eye and makes information easy to digest, especially on digital screens. Designers pay for great fonts because they're investments in distinctive, memorable work. A custom font gives a brand a unique signature, something free fonts can't offer. In a crowded marketplace, that distinction is priceless. Fonts aren't just part of design, they're its soul. That's why a single font can be so valuable. After his bakery logo success, Alex felt inspired to take his passion for hand-drawn letters even further. He decided to transform his unique lettering style into a complete font family that others could use in their own creative projects. He spent countless evenings filling sketchbooks with every letter, number, and symbol he could imagine, always focusing on capturing that warm, handmade feel that made his work stand out. Each page was a new opportunity to experiment with shapes and flourishes. Once satisfied with his sketches, Alex carefully scanned his best work. Using Adobe Illustrator, he began the meticulous process of converting each drawing into clean, editable vectors, ensuring every curve and detail was preserved. He painstakingly refined each character on screen, zooming in to perfect the tiniest details and preserve the authentic textured look of his original drawings. Next, Alex turned to Glyph software to assemble the font. He spent hours adjusting spacing and kerning, making sure every letter flowed naturally into the next, just like real handwriting. To make the font even more versatile, he added alternate characters and custom ligatures, giving users plenty of options to create a truly handwritten vibe in their own designs. With the technical work complete, Alex named his font Sunday Morning, a nod to the relaxed, cozy feeling he wanted it to evoke. He designed a series of eye-catching promotional graphics to show off its personality. He showcased the font on mugs, t-shirts, and websites, creating mock-ups to help potential buyers visualize how Sunday Morning could bring warmth and charm to their own projects. A friendly, inviting description highlighted the font's features and versatility, making it clear how easily it could fit into a variety of creative uses. Alex uploaded Sunday Morning to Creative Market, set a price he felt reflected the care he'd put into it, and waited with anticipation for the first sale. The journey from initial sketch to polished digital product was finally complete. A true labor of love and creativity, Alex had created something both deeply personal and genuinely marketable, a font that reflected his own story and style. Now, with everything in place, it was time to see if the world would notice, and if Sunday Morning would find its way into the hearts and designs of others. Sunday Morning's success was no accident. It stood out for its imperfectly perfect, handcrafted charm. In a world of sterile geometric fonts, Alex's creation felt organic and human. Designers craved authenticity, and Sunday Morning delivered. Its warm, casual style was perfect for inspirational quotes, artisan brands, and social media graphics. The font's versatility, multiple weights, alternates, and ligatures gave designers creative freedom. It wasn't just a set of letters, it was a toolkit for personal expression. Alex's marketing was smart, beautiful mock-ups showed the font in real-world use, sparking buyers' imaginations. He presented Sunday Morning as a solution to a common design problem. Buyers saw value and personality, making the purchase decision easy. The combination of unique style, perfect timing, and clever marketing made Sunday Morning a runaway hit. It resonated with a movement toward authenticity in design. Alex's font became the go-to for those seeking a personal touch. Sunday Morning proved that imperfection can be irresistible. Sunday Morning's financial success shocked Alex. Priced at $16, it started with a few sales, but soon the platform featured it, and sales exploded. In the first month, he sold over 1,200 copies, earning more than $12,000 after commissions. The income was largely passive, the font was finished, and the marketplace handled everything else. Sales remained steady, averaging 400 per month, and bringing in $4,000, $5,000 monthly. In its first year, Sunday Morning generated over $65,000 in profit. Alex realized he was no longer just trading time for money. He expanded his offerings, creating companion fonts and graphic elements to sell as bundles. These add-ons increased revenue and brand value. Within 2 years, his small font shop had generated over $150,000 in sales. It all started with a simple sketch for a bakery logo. Alex's story proved a good idea, executed well, can become a goldmine. The world of fonts is full of hidden potential. Inspired by Alex, you're not alone. Many creatives dream of making their own mark in the world of typography. Here's how you can start your own font journey, from the first spark of an idea to seeing your work in use around the world. Begin with an idea and a sketchbook. Explore styles, experiment with shapes, and develop your font's unique personality. Don't be afraid to try bold or unusual concepts. This is your creative playground. Once you have sketches, digitize them using Adobe Illustrator or similar software for precise vector shapes. This step transforms your hand-drawn ideas into digital assets you can refine and perfect. Manual tracing yields the best results, so take your time for clean, consistent lines. Pay attention to details, smooth curves, and even thickness make a big difference in the final product. Next, use font-making software like Glyphs, FontLab, or the free FontForge to assemble your font. These tools let you turn your vectors into a working typeface ready for use. Import your vectors, assign characters, and set spacing and kerning for a professional finish. Test your font at different sizes to ensure it looks great everywhere. To sell your font, list it on platforms like Creative Market or My Fonts, where designers and businesses are actively searching for fresh typefaces to use in their projects. Create compelling marketing images. Show your font on products, websites, and logos. The more real-world examples you provide, the easier it is for buyers to imagine using your font. Write a clear, engaging description highlighting features like styles, language support, and extras. Let potential customers know what makes your font special and how it can elevate their work. Presentation matters. Great visuals and thoughtful details help customers imagine using your font in their own projects. The tools are accessible, and the market is waiting for new, creative fonts. All you need is your imagination and a willingness to learn. With creativity, patience, and attention to detail, anyone can enter the world of font design and make an impact. Your next font could be the one that stands out and inspires others, so why not start today? Thinking about making your own font? Just start. Don't be intimidated by the technical side. Alex began by solving his own problem. Look for gaps in your own design work. Your needs often reflect the market's needs. Create the font you wish existed. The best-selling fonts have unique voices and strong personalities. Embrace your style, whether it's quirky, vintage, or modern. Find your niche and own it. Pay close attention to details, especially spacing and kerning. Test your font with real words and sentences to ensure quality. Your first font might not be a hit, but every project is a learning experience. Be patient and persistent. Skill and market sense grow with each font you create. The journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Pick up a pen, start sketching, and see where it leads. The world of design is always evolving, and every creator's story offers inspiration. From accidental typographers to brand builders, there's always something new to learn. We share these stories to help you grow as a designer, artistically and professionally. Stay curious, stay connected, and keep learning from others' experiences. If Alex's story inspired you, subscribe to our newsletter for more practical advice and creative insights. Join our community of passionate designers and keep the conversation going. Let's explore what happens when creativity meets commerce.